Hey everybody, welcome back to the couch. My name is Melissa and this is Couch Mom Club. Today I'm going to be doing a tag, a get to know me tag, where I'm going to answer a couple of questions and you will be able to get to know me. So stay tuned for it because it's going to be good. So the last time I did a tag, it was during Christmas time when I did Vlogmas, and I'll leave that video right here. It was a lot of fun, and I'm sure that if you go back and watch it, you'll see why I enjoyed it so much. I know it's not Christmas time, but it is still a good watch, so go ahead and watch it when you're ready. And then at the end of this video, I'm gonna be tagging two really awesome moms that I just love, and you'll see who they are at the end of this video. So the first question is for me to introduce myself. As I said before, my name is Melissa, and I am a mother of two. I have a son. His name is Teo and he is 2.5 years old. And I have a daughter, Noelle, and she is 11 months. So a little bit more about me. I am a wife and I have a puppy. I live in Ontario and I just love it. We are currently just being released from lockdown, so I'm very excited for you guys to see more of my Ontario lifestyle, what I do from a day-to-day basis, my, goings outs and goings ins and all of that stuff. Getting to do this vlog life because I was supposed to get on vlogs this year. I don't know how much vlogging I can do from the couch, so now is a time where I'm gonna just get out and do a little bit more exploring, a little bit more adventure, and just having a little bit more fun, which I am all for. I love having fun. But now that we are opening up and the summer is getting ready to just kick in full gear, I am ready to just do the thing. So I hope that you come along for the journey, and I guess by coming along for the journey, the best way to do that is to just hit that subscribe button, join the club, and press that button and click that bell. The next question is, what is my top can't live without mom item? And for me, maybe not a mom item, but a baby item is my crib. I cannot live without the crib. I know that there's some moms that co-sleep, other moms that use the bassinet and things like that. But for me, the crib has been just a lifesaver for both my son and my daughter. And I don't know what I would do without it. What is the number one mom item or product that I regret buying? That's question number 3, and hands down that has to be the baby tub. I almost never used it, and it was an expensive one. It was one that showed me the temperature of the water, and it just became a waste of time, a waste of space, and I just ended up bathing my baby in a bowl. We used the salad bowl for like the first week of their lives, and then we just bathed them in the sink or in the tub. What is the hardest thing about being pregnant for 9 months? Being pregnant for 9 months. That's probably it. I mean, it feels like a long time when you're pregnant. I wouldn't say the whole thing is just hard. I mean, I did enjoy my pregnancies, but I think that the hardest thing is the stretching of the skin and the belly for me. Every time I got bigger, I thought, oh my God, I can't possibly get any bigger. And then I got bigger. So I think that was the hardest part, because I just felt like so many times that my skin was just gonna burst or something would just pop, and it was just so uncomfortable. So that's probably the hardest thing, the constant stretching and the growing, even at those times when you think there's no way I could possibly grow anymore. In my opinion, were all the things that I heard about motherhood and pregnancy accurate, or were they way off? I'm gonna say some things were accurate and some things were way off. I think that everybody kind of gives you the synopsis of motherhood based on their experience. And because every woman is different, every pregnancy is different, every baby is different, there's no way to get a full and very accurate depiction of what motherhood is like until you just dive in and become a mother yourself. So for me, there are things that have happened that other people said would happen that I find completely accurate. And then there are things that were totally off and were not my experience at all. One of those things that were on point is how quickly it seems to go by. Like the stages of them being newborns, when they grow up to be toddlers, and then before you know it, they're walking and talking, and it's like, how did this happen? That was completely accurate. I can't believe how big and how grown my children are, and it feels like I just had them the other day. Something that has been said to me over and over and over again before I got pregnant, during my pregnancies, and now after having become a mother, is that you'll love every minute of it. I love being a mother, but I don't love every minute of motherhood. There are some very difficult, challenging portions of this whole journey, and I wouldn't trade it, because that's the kind of stuff that you need in order to make the journey worth it, and in order to have stories to tell, and in order to, just enjoy life. Overall, you need the ups and downs. But to say that I love every minute of it, no. I just don't. I love most of it, and I love being a mother, and I would never want to trade that in for anything. But every waking moment of motherhood, I'm not in love with it all. The next question is, would I handle childbirth differently if I could redo it? I would say no. I don't think that there's a way to control how you birth a child. Of course, you have your ideas on what you want to happen, what you want to see during the labor and, bringing your child into the world. You don't really have control per se, because you never know what's going to happen. You can make a plan, and you could try to, have a list of preferences like I told you about in this video right here. But the actual birthing of a child, the actual day, what happens, a lot of it will be out of your control. I enjoyed both of my experiences, although I had my son naturally and then I had my daughter by C-section. And if I could have planned that, I would not have wanted to have a C-section, and trust me, it was something that I wish that I didn't have. However, knowing that it was the safest way to bring my daughter into the world, and safe for me and safe for her, if I could do it all over again, I would just do it the same exact way, because that is my journey in life, that is my story, and I've learned to just love every bit of it. What advice would I give to somebody who is about to have a baby? That's hard, because it's like there's no shortage of advice that you can give. I would just probably tell that mom or mom-to-be, just know that any experience that she goes through, anything that she feels, the high points, the low points, all of it is a part of her story, and all of it, however she takes it, is normal. Whatever it is, there's a way to navigate through it, and there's a way to get to the other side where you feel good and feel confident and feel happy. Just do your best to take it in. I would say write things down, document it as much as you can, because your story is important, and whether you love it all or love bits and pieces of it, I think at the end, when it is all said and done, you're going to be happy with the story that you can tell. What has been the hardest part about being a mom? For me, it's probably the schedules and just sticking to the tight needs of my children. But I've always been a really relaxed person when it comes to scheduling and, just eating when I was ready and, getting up when I was ready, things like that. So having children and needing to put them on schedules and getting up and responding to their needs has been the most challenging. What is the most surprising thing that I discovered about being a mom? I want to say just loving it. I didn't know that I would just enjoy it this much. I guess I've always wanted to be a mom, but not for the reasons that it would fulfill me or would bring this kind of joy. I assumed that kids would bring you joy, and I assumed that I would like it, but I had no idea how much I would love it, and I would love my children. Like, they are everything to me. And I hate when people say that, because it's like, they're not really everything to me. There's so much about me that makes me me, and there's so much that contributes to who I am as a person and to my world, but they are such a large part of it, and that is surprising to me. What was the most exciting milestone? So for Teo, I would have to say it was when he started putting his clothes on by himself, even lifting his legs so that I could cue when to put his pants on or when to put his shirt on. I just thought, like, this kid is becoming a grown-up like right in front of me, and it was just something that was thrilling to me. You go through life with your children doing everything for them, manipulating their arms, moving their heads to put clothing on them, and then one day you're putting a shirt on and they're raising their arm or they're raising their foot, and it's like they get it. Like, they know what to do next. So when Teo started doing that on his own, it was really thrilling to me. It was just kind of one of those things that marked that he is getting older. For Noelle, she's still very young, so I'm gonna say when she started clicking, when mama was mama and dada was dada. Like when she looked me in the eye and said, "Hi, mama," or when she looked dad in the eye and said, "Hi, daddy." Like, that was a real thrill for me, because it was like she gets it. She knows who we are, and just the way that she says hello, it just makes me laugh and just makes me smile. So that is probably my favorite milestone with Noelle so far. Do I share any similarities with my children, both physical or personality wise? And I think that I'm quite disappointed that none of my children look like me. They all look like their dad. And it's like, I spent 9 months cooking you in my belly and you had the audacity to be born with your father's face. Like, cut me some slack here. But they are beautiful because their dad is a hunk, whatever. Kudos to you, Tim. Personality wise, some people say that Noelle looks like her dad but has her mom's attitude. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I think it might be true. In terms of Teo's personality, he has a great sense of humor, which might be a mix of both of us because I think we both have a sense of humor. What is something that having a child has taught me? A lot. You think that you're grown when you have a baby, like you are an adult and now you can have children. You grow so much after bringing a child into the world. I always say that in motherhood, you're not only raising your children, but you're raising yourself and re-raising your inner child. So there's a lot that I've learned, a lot that I'm still learning, not only about my children, but also about myself. I've grown and I've matured since I've had children, and I won't pinpoint a specific lesson. I'll just say that they have taught me so much. Describe your child in 1 sentence. How would I do that? That is hard. So for Teo, I'm gonna say he is smart, he is kind, and he always, always, always wants to put a smile on your face. And for Noelle, I would say that she is a foodie by nature who can stand up for herself and who is a tough cookie, because that girl, she's one tough cookie. How have I changed as a person since becoming a mom? I have changed a lot, I think. I've changed a whole lot. I've become a lot more tolerant for certain things, and then I've become a lot more strict about certain things. Like, I've kind of done like a flip-flop of my priorities and the things that I valued. Now that I have kids, those things are probably at the bottom of a list somewhere. Most of all, it's perspective that has changed. Just how I view the world, what I find important, how I value things and people. That kind of stuff has changed, and I think change for the better. So that is it for the tag. Those are the questions that I wanted to answer for you to get to know me and for me to tell you a little bit about who I am as a mother and a woman. And I have tagged 2 amazing people. The first person I have tagged is Hannah Files, and I'm gonna link her channel in the description so that you have all of her information. I definitely want you to check out her channel. She is killing it. Like, her channel, I just love her. You need to watch. You need to also subscribe and get her to her next YouTube milestone. Let's put her over the top so that she can just continue to rock this thing. The next person that I'm gonna tag is Amanda from the Robinson family. Her channel is amazing. I need you to go check it out, and I'm gonna leave all of her information in the description down below. And you guys, when you get over there, make sure that you're watching the videos, liking them, leaving comments, and of course, subscribe to her channel. I need her to get to her next YouTube milestone so that she can continue to do her thing. And I know that you guys are gonna go over and support her. I'm always so happy that we're spreading the love here on YouTube and that we could find moms that, you know, are similar to ourselves and build this community. I am so happy to have you here as usual. So go check out Hannah Files and go check out Amanda from the Robinson family, and let's continue to build this thing together. And of course, if you are not already part of the club, go ahead and join the club and click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that you know when I post new videos. But before we go, let's get into Wisdom for Wednesday. Hey everybody, thanks for staying to the end of the video. Today our affirmation is, I don't have to compare myself to anybody. And I think that that is a great thing to talk about. Comparison kills. It really does. When we spend time comparing ourselves with others, we waste time in our own lives. We waste time fulfilling our own dreams, pursuing our own passions, and doing our own thing. So let's not compare ourselves. It doesn't matter where somebody else might be, because we never know if they're at stage 1 while we're at stage 10, or if they're at stage 38 while we're at stage 5. It makes no sense to compare ourselves to other people. So let's focus on ourselves, focus on our dreams, and even if we have to look to other people, let's look to them to cheer them on instead of comparing ourselves to them. Let's all just celebrate each other and push each other to the next level. That was Wisdom for Wednesday. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. Now is a really good time to join the club. If you're not already a part of the club, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Also hit that bell so that you know when I post new videos. Don't forget that we're doing a 500 subscriber giveaway, and I don't want you to miss it. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, and I will see you in the next video.